Welcome to Potter's Way online training. My name is Chinelo Saint, and for today we'll be taking you on toilet wash production. So we're going to mention the chemicals and the quantities, then the practicals will commence after that. So for this production, we'll be making a 5 liters production of your toilet wash, and the first one we have in our list is called natural soap. This is natural soap, and the use of natural soap is a thickening agent. That's the major thing that thickens your production when it comes to anything that has to do with liquid agents. And the next one we have here is your soda ash. Your soda ash is also your thickening agent and also a cleaning agent. So these two chemicals are very vital when you're doing any production that has to do with toilet wash. And the next one on our list is called caustic soda. Caustic soda is a stain remover, is also a thickening agent. In most of our production, you might have had caustic soda like in soap production and liquid soap. So for this, caustic soda is also very vital and it will be used also. And the next one in our list is called sulfonic acid. So comes to foaming agent, sulfonic acid in any production is always very vital and also very active. And the next in our list is what we call Texapon. So in this production, we're using 2 foaming agents because we want our production to be active. And the next one on our list is our formalin. Formalin is a preservative, so when you want your production to stay longer days or longer period, make sure that you include your formalin. And the next one on our list is your fragrance. The use of fragrance is for perfumery, is for scent. You want to have a nice scent, a nice fragrance to attract customers and retain your patronites. Make sure you use your fragrance. And next one on our list is what we call color. Remember that whatever that color it adds to adds beautification to it. So when you add your color to any production, it gives it a different effect and also a different look. And our list next is HCl, is a short form for hydrochloric acid. So this is a surface disinfectant. In other words, it means that wherever a sulfonic your HCl is dropped, any dirt that is there automatically wipes it and clean it off. So I just mentioned the vital chemicals of using for this production. Okay, so we are in the production process, and please, before you start any production, make sure you have your PPE material. What it means is your personal protective equipment. You can see I have my colleague here already with a hand glove and your lab coats and also your nose mask. So please, very important, and also your eye goggle if possible. But if you don't have it, make sure that whatever you are stirring or turning, that you're not so close to it. So for now, we're going to start. So for here, we're going to measure out our. Remember, the production is 5 liters. You can hear me. So we're measuring out our 3 liters to mix our natural soap and our caustic soda. So this is 1 liter. And this is 2 liters that she has measured out. Three liters. Okay. So she pour in the natural soap and the caustic soda into the water. And make sure when you are pouring that your hand is lower down to the bucket so that you wouldn't have a splash around you. So when you pour in first, you stir, then you stir it to make sure that the powdered solution dissolves completely. And please, as you're stirring, also be very careful so you won't have some splashed off. So what she's turning is our natural soap. Remember what natural soap, the major work of it is what? A thickening agent. So natural soap has completely dissolved. If you look at it closely, you can see that it has formed the surface which we want, which is a thickening agent, and it has showed us that it's indeed a thickening agent. So the next one we're going to mix right now is our caustic soda. So you pour the caustic soda into it. So what she's pouring into right now is caustic soda. Please, While on this training, please don't forget to like, share the page, and also try and invite others. Remember, what we are doing is to empower and to help each other. So don't just learn it alone, don't just like it alone, and just don't watch it alone. Tell somebody about it. So what she's telling right now is nitrous soul and the caustic soda solution. That's what she's stirring. While she's doing that, remember what we are doing is 5 liters. So I'm going to measure out 2 liters to mix our soda ash. So what I want to mix right now is soda ash. So I'm pouring it in a separate container. When you pour, you stir it and make sure that it dissolves completely before you pour it into the next solution. Make sure you stir it very well so there won't be any lumps in it. So what I'm stirring right now is our caustic. So the soda ash solution is ready. I'm going to pour it gently into the nitrous soul, the caustic soda solution. It's always very important when you're making any production, you have someone to assist you so that you wouldn't get yourself tired from it. So what she's stirring right now is the caustic soda, the nitrous soul, and part of the soda ash solution. So it's always very best or better that when you're pouring it, you don't pour the whole solutions once at once. You just pour it one after the other. So what I'm still pouring is part of the soda ash solution that I made. Pour the remaining ash solution into the water. And while she's stirring, I'm going to mix my Texapon. Remember, I said Texapon is a foaming agent. So I'm going to mix my Texapon and my sulfonic acid into a separate container. Please don't forget to like the page, share, and also invite others. I just pour into the empty bowl is the Texapon solution. So I'm going to pour the sulfonic acid. What I'm stirring right now is the sulfonic and the Texapon solution. You turn it and make sure that it has properly mixed well. You can see it has mixed completely. There is no separation of Texapon or sulfonic. Pour it directly into your nitrous soul solution. Once you pour the solution into the major mixture, make sure you turn it very well so that it will mix together. Okay, right now it has properly mixed well. I'll be pouring in our formalin. Each one you pour, you turn And the next one I have here is the fragrance. You can always choose the fragrance of your choice. When it comes to fragrance, you have it in different fragrances, different fruits, and different citrus. So either you're choosing it in your lavender, in your strawberry, in your orange, in your pineapple. When it comes to fragrance, it's usually your choice of taste or fragrance that you need for it. So the solution is properly mixed. I'll be adding in our HCl. And please, when you're working with HCl, please be very careful. And always make sure you're staying in an environment that is ventilated, that is a hard crossed opening of windows, please. So make sure you put your hand very low. Then you turn gently. If you notice, as you pour in the HCl, we are seeing some flames bubbling up, showing you that it's quite corrosive. So when you're working with it, and it's flammable too, so you're working with it, be very careful. So at this point, I'm going to reduce the pressure how you turn it because of the foaming. You can see that the foam has been activated. That is why you can see the foam bubbling up. So you reduce the pressure on how you turn it. Now the last ingredient remaining here is the color. Okay, at this stage you want to turn into a bigger bowl because the foam has been activated. So you can, looking at it, you can see that even from the surface where the bucket was laid, it's already pouring off. So that's why we are turning it into a bigger bowl. So in order for your production not to get waste, make sure when you're doing your production using a bigger bucket. So that's why we turn it from the smaller one into the big bowl. So at this stage, what we have, the least we have here is the color. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add our color. And please, when you're adding any color to your production, don't pour the whole color once. Make sure you pour it just little. What's very best when you're putting your color just a little at a time is that it helps you for you to get the color and that you want for it. If you pour the whole color once, it might be too thick, the color might be too dark, and your customers might actually prefer it or like it. So it's always best you pour it little at a time. Now at this stage, I can't actually pour more color because the foam has actually activated. Because if you pour more color, by the time the particle settles, it might be too thick. So at this stage, when you turn it completely well, you just leave it for about an hour or thereabout. So please, for your toilet wash, what we have here is green. It doesn't stop you from making a blue color toilet wash, doesn't stop you from making a yellow color toilet wash, it doesn't stop you from making it white. But one thing about production, it depends the taste of your customers or who you're supplying the products to. So at this stage, our toilet wash is ready, and that is the end of the class. So thank you very much for staying. Remember, this is the Potter's Wheel Foundation. Don't forget to like, to comment, and invite others. Thank you.